A week ago, I read a sentence that stayed with me. I am so glad to live in a world where there are Octobers. Honestly, since then, I kept thinking, I would like to be able to feel the same way about every month of the year. October in Korea was a month of color-changing trees, nature dressed in endless shades of red, orange, and gold. The shops were filled with Halloween decorations, glowing lights, and cute pumpkins everywhere. Even the very small details like meaningful mugs, steaming bowls of broth, and cold nights wrapped in warmth felt very special to me. Even though I have been working almost every day and time has been very limited for me, I still manage to go out and think about my hobbies. At the end of the day, what matters the most is how we feel about ourselves. And thankfully, this October brought me so much inspiration to knit, to crochet, to draw, to craft, and try new things that made my days more full and alive. I was so inspired that I found myself knitting everywhere, during short breaks at work, on transportation, in the quiet mornings before heading out, and even for 10 minutes before sleep. I love the feeling of impatience when your hands just can't wait to create something, when every spare moment turns into the little piece of joy. Let's see what it will turn out at the end. After experiencing so many things in life, I have finally learned one important truth: to prioritize my mental stability and inner peace even when life gets busy with work. Because no matter what we do, our health should always come first. Nothing in this world is more valuable than that, and mental health is just as important as physical health. I work 5 days a week like many others, but whenever I get the chance to do something for myself, whether it is meeting a friend, visiting a beautiful place, traveling, buying a book, or collecting some cozy crafting materials, I always ask myself, what does my inner self truly need right now? And how can I nurture that part of me that just wants to breathe, slow down, and feel alive again? Nowadays, life moves so fast, everything is changing in the blink of an eye. It's exciting, yes, but sometimes what we sacrifice along the way is our peace of mind and our well-being. That's why I believe if we organize our time wisely, we can still find balance. You can read a few pages of a book while commuting, listen to your favorite podcast or playlist before bed instead of scrolling endlessly, go for a short walk, spend an hour shopping, and treat yourself to your favorite snacks. This might seem like small moments, but it's exactly these small details that make life feel warm, gentle, and worth living. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my little spiritual world. Autumn has always been a calm, cozy, and majestic season for me. In my mind, this seasonal shift is connected to something magical and a bit otherworldly, like stepping into a quiet fantasy where everything feels softer, deeper, and more meaningful. I remember how every autumn I felt an undeniable urge to read and rewatch Harry Potter again and again. It reminded me that imagination has no limits, and if it has no limits, then maybe our reality does not either. For me, autumn was a gentle spark whispering that anything is possible if you truly believe in, work for it, and follow your own path. And in this majestic season, my heart and mind somehow guided me to visit one of the most whimsical, vibrant, and warm environments to observe, to relax, and to feel like home again. So this day I decided to visit the Starfield Library, a place loved by so many people. The last time I came here was 2 years ago, and I remember being so inspired by its atmosphere that I promised myself I would return. This time I wanted to see it again with that soft, dreamy autumn vibe. Actually, I have heard that the library becomes unbelievably beautiful in winter, especially when Christmas decorations begin to fill this place. But honestly, I believe this place feels magical in every season, no matter the circumstances. Starfield Library is known for its towering bookshelves, its huge collection of books and magazines, and the way it naturally becomes a perfect photo spot. Even though it's famous online, it's not just for pictures, it's a real working library where you can read, study, or simply enjoy the atmosphere. And the best part, it's completely free to enter and open all year round. The library is located right in the center of Coex Mall, making it easy to reach. It holds around 50,000 to 70,000 books, depending on the source, and about 600 domestic and international magazines. The genres range from humanities to foreign languages, to business, hobbies, and everything in between. But to be completely honest, because it's such a popular place, it can get very crowded. And for some people like me, it's hard to focus when there is a lot of noise and movement around. So instead of reading, I usually come here for a cozy ambience, just to sit, breathe, and let the atmosphere inspire me. Sometimes I like journaling in such kind of places, sometimes I just look around, and sometimes I simply exist in the moment. There are also so many cafes nearby, so you can always grab a warm cup of coffee and enjoy a peaceful break before diving back into the busy world outside. After journaling and wandering around the library for a while, I took out some knitting materials I had brought with me. Knitting is one of my favorite winter hobbies, even though I'm a beginner, but it still makes me feel so cozy and grounded. There is something really comforting about working with your hands, especially in a warm, peaceful space like this. So guys, I'm in the Starfield Library right now, and there are so many people. They are reading books or writing down something, maybe studying, or it's really good environment. But there are so many people I didn't expect. I know that usually it's always full of people, but it's really hard to concentrate on something. But winter is coming, as I mentioned already. Actually, the temperature in Korea is so low already. I didn't expect that, but I was collecting the outfit of autumn, but suddenly I just came outside yesterday and I was so shocked of the drastic change of weather. So I started crocheting my favorite item, which is scarves, of course, because winter is coming. So what is the best thing to have than scarves? I think many people don't like it. For example, my sister, she doesn't like it, and I know some people don't like it. Some people think that it's really annoying, but I can't imagine my life without it. But I didn't have much time to finalize, so I just brought it together with me here, and I'm in the middle of the process. It's really gorgeous. Let me show you. I already imagine how lovely it will be on my face. It's really dark red. I don't know how it appears on the camera, but it's really dark red, and it's really beautiful. I just can't imagine this in the winter season with snow, especially. Can you imagine how wonderful it will be? The best thing ever. So guys, that's it for today. These were my small updates and observations of this lovely autumn in Korea. If you enjoyed this video, I kindly ask you to subscribe to my channel and give it a like. It would truly help me reach the right audience. I hope this inspires you to make more quality time for yourself, even during a busy schedule, because your well-being should always come first. Wishing you beautiful late autumn days, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!